Why am I even going to Canada? This trip feels kind of pointless. It's not like I'm gonna be working. Well, I guess I'm kind of working. I don't know. This is the part I really hate about commuting. Leaving like my person behind. It's going to be about a month this time, and it just sucks. I already had a little cry, but I'm good now. Drinking carrot juice, and it's all good. Two flights down, the island to Washington, and now Washington to Seattle. 4 more hours until my next flight. It's 3 in the morning, and somehow this is like mentally tripping me right now. It seems the prime seating has been taken. Hello friends, it is 3 a.m. and I'm waiting for my 3rd flight to get back to Canada. If you are new to my channel, I'm Charissa, and I blog about travel and the flight attendant life and what it's like living on an island, because I live in the Caribbean and I commute to Canada, but I haven't worked in months because I've been on leave, and I'm not even sure you can consider this a work trip, but more on that later. So today I have flown from home to Washington to this here Seattle. I am so tired. I can't talk properly, but that's okay. I don't know if I can talk properly at the best of times. No, I'm just chilling because there's just not enough time to bother getting a hotel. It would take an hour to get to the hotel and an hour to come back from the hotel, and then you just have 2 hours at a hotel. It's stupid. So on the way here, I watched Les Miserables, and I am still recovering emotionally because I am such an embarrassing person on the plane when I watch movies. I went through so many tissues. I was crying so much, like blow your nose level of crying, which wasn't ideal. But I do think that if you don't cry when watching Les Miserables, your heart might be made of leather. Possibly. No, probably not. You're probably just a normal person. I'm a Pisces, so I am made of water. It's unavoidable. I cry during cat food commercials, so it is what it is. So I am absolutely starving, but there's not a lot of restaurants open at this time, as in there are 0. But one of the little convenience stores was open, so I got this and this and XXX vitamin water. I used to think this was so healthy. None of this is healthy. So the thing about flying on planes is sometimes people can be a little bit crazy. Traveling is very stressful. I get it. It happens. But I think I am the luckiest person because when I travel as a passenger, I feel like I'm always seated next to the nicest people. The lady next to me today, she came on the plane and she had fries with her, and she offered me fries, and I didn't really want them, but she kept insisting, please have some fries. So I did. I had a window seat for a change, and I did sleep a little bit, against the window. She told me if ever I need to get up to use the lavatory, don't worry about anything. You can wake me up. It's no problem. She was just such a beautiful, beautiful person. And the crew for both flights were just phenomenal because it was late. I'm sure they were really tired, but they were so upbeat and positive, the nicest people. Oh, and one of the flight attendants, she watches this channel. Shout out to Charissa. I think that was her name. I'm probably butchering it. It was such a beautiful but unique name. So she was really nice. And oh my goodness, I just saw something really sad. I just saw this and it kind of broke my heart a little bit. Some little person is missing their friend. I hope you find your owner. Now I am going to curl up on this very generic, plastic, very, very comfortable chair, and I'm going to pretend to sleep. But I'm really just going to be thinking about the ending to Les Miserables.
Ever since I was little, I knew what I wanted. I used to see it, used to want it, then I got it, yeah. You got me sweating a little, playing hard to get, got me singing your favorite song. Is it working? Am I closer than my last try?
Back on my favorite carpet. If you know, you know. I am back on Canadian soil. Very greasy, very sweaty, but I'm back.
I'm always on, I am always on, I am always on.
I have barely left the airport and I have already seen 3 people that I know. Vancouver is just a big, small town. This is why I keep a hairbrush in my purse, because you will see people you know as soon as you're at your home base. I guess this is what happens when you've been gone a few months. I am so afraid to look in the fridge. I'm like, nope. I already saw too much. I'm back in my apartment. I haven't been in Canada since last year, and it is June now. And the apartment is just like I left it, including, this is mind-blowing, including these plants that have been on my windowsill for 6 months. I mean, this one has bit the dust, but I am completely kerflummoxed. I mean, they look rough, but what the fruitcake? How are they still alive? They don't quit, they don't wither. Doesn't matter if you pay any attention, it will just continue to do its thing no matter what. I believe this plant is called the mother-in-law's tongue. Oh, this all makes sense now. Anyway, it feels good to be back in Vancouver. I look crazy right now because I am so sleep deprived. I haven't showered. I'm pretending this greasy hair is a slicked back Kardashian look because she made it cool, so it must be. The house looks pretty good, but I definitely am going to do a deep cleaning. I already have a load of laundry washed. I have to wash all the sheets. I've got to wipe the dust off everything. I'm a little bit, I need things to be clean, and I have the garbage can waiting and ready, and a pair of gloves because I am not touching anything in the fridge. There's only like 7 things in the fridge, but they all have died. So, precautions. I will say I am excited to be back at work. Although I'm not sure I can honestly say that I'm going to be working this month, and herein lies the tale. So I got multiple leaves the past few months. A lot of stuff was happening in our life, but also I've been dealing with some health problems. I haven't talked about it on this channel because it's just kind of meh energy. And I've been dealing with this stuff for years, so it's normal to me. But essentially I had a car accident years ago, cracked my skull in a lot of places. It's one of those dramatic stories that you read in your grandma's subscription of Reader's Digest magazines. I feel like no one knows what Reader's Digest is these days. Anyway, maybe sometime I'll do a video on my journey with my concussion and TBI story. I know there's a few of us out there, but no one really knows, because it's one of those kind of secret injuries and things you have to live with, because no one can, you know, it's not an injury that people can see. Anyway, that happened, and I live with a lot of side effects still. So flying is one of those things that is really hard on me. So sometimes I take breaks, and I took a really long one this time. Then I got bronchitis for 6 weeks and had to take another medical leave. So here's the thing, because I work for an amazing company, if you come off a medical leave, then they put you on a program to help you adjust back to work. So yes, I'm going back to work, but I'm going as an extra crew member. So that means I don't actually have a work position, but I'll just help wherever. So is it actually working? I don't know, but regardless, I'm really happy to be flying again. And where am I flying? Come back next week, because it's somewhere very fun. I've been there many times, but I've never actually vlogged about it. 2 hints: tea and the inventor of the microwave. Comment your guesses. I want to hear. Now that I have my house cleaning dress on, I am going to finish tidying up the apartment and getting that fridge sorted out. Thank you so much for coming on this commuting trip with me, and I hope you have a magical, magical day. Please like and subscribe if you have not already, or you just feel like being nice, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye. So, real question. I don't know the answer, but does water like expire? Because there's an expiry date on this water, but I've been drinking it. I feel that water can't expire. Well, if I never upload another video again, you will know why.